How do you spot a genius? Or more specifically, how do I choose people who want to get on my program and I know that they're a right fit? Keep watching this video to find out how.
Yeah. I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. In this video today, specifically, I'm talking about how do you spot a genius? How do you spot a visionary? These are the people that I choose to work with to have them be my next success story. But how do I know which ones to choose? Well, there's this idea that I got from my business coach. I just got off a call with him very recently. Essentially, he's talking about how people are born geniuses but conditioned into mediocrity. So there is this aspect of genius within you that's hidden. It's almost dormant. It's waiting for it to just come out, to express itself. You know that you have this talent, this skill set, this flow state, this genius zone inside of you, and it's just bubbling, but it needs the right spark. It needs the right catalyst to bring it out into the world, right? Some people are shy, some people have traumas, some people have emotional walls up. You know, there's a lot of different things preventing people from actually showing up and being geniuses. So the first thing that I look for, honestly, I look for people who are a little bit of the rejects of society, you know, at first, because these are the people that often have fascinating new ideas. They're thought leaders, but they aren't leaders yet in a sense. They have great thoughts, they have grand visions, and that's what makes them a visionary, right? They have these grand visions, they have these great ideas, but they aren't able to manifest it into the real world. So what I help people do is I take those ideas and I actually help to implement on those ideas. I get them to push them towards their goal. However, if you're going in the wrong direction, you don't need a motivator telling you to go faster, right? You need someone who's going to be like redirect you with the compass and be like the Sherpa up the mountain and be like, no, you're not going the right way. If that's the result that you want to be going here. And whether your goals are aligned towards your values and what you're really believing in, right, in your life. So there are certain goals in your life where they are aligning to your values, right? And that's going to be problematic. A lot of the people that I have worked with, I've noticed that Sigma male quality within them where they want to isolate themselves. They're very, maybe it's not so much introvert is the right word, it's just they're very unique, right? But uniqueness by itself is just weird. Uniqueness with usefulness is prosperity. So you want to understand that, okay, you're authentic, you're uniquely you, but how are people benefiting from your weirdness or your uniqueness in a sense, right? How is that blazing a trail? How is that making you a trailblazer in a sense, right? Or make this weirdness a little bit more effortless for you. Let me get you to a point in your efficiency where you're like actually taking action and you step into the character where it feels much more embodied for you to do those things rather than trying to do those behaviors, where that's an unhealthy mindset to begin with, is like trying to do something, right? Where it's a pushing mentality or forcing mentality or a fake hustle mentality rather than the effortlessness, sustainable flow state where you actually start to feel good and you start to produce things automatically from this vibration, from this frequency. So what do I look for in my clients? I look for that spark in the eyes. I'm looking for individuals who are inspired by something. They just haven't been able to formulate a framework or a pathway, right? So I help people control their brains to control their life. They have a lot of potential, they're easily coachable. However, there's glass ceiling stopping them, you know, from their next level or breakthrough, right? There's conditioning, there's baggage on top of you, there's this emotional gunk, all these memories that you haven't processed yet, and that is actually preventing that flow, that valve of expression for you to purely show up as you at your best and in a high level of peak performance. Man, they're like my younger self. Like I vibe with them on a very ethereal level, on a cosmic scale, right? There's some vibe about them that I'm like, man, this guy likes the same things that I do. He's on the same path as me. I'm just a little bit further along than he is, and I can help him or her to just like, you know, scale that and be able to break through. Because I've been there myself. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I see I look for that I got you energy within me where I'm like, hey man, I got you. I know what you're going through. I feel that. When someone is facing that or facing that issue where they're like, just man, I don't feel like doing anything, nothing's feeling interesting anymore. I don't have any drive. I don't have any energy. I just can't think properly, all of these issues, I've faced them. And so I know the solutions to those issues because I've been through that hero's journey, right? So if I pay for a confidence coaching and I am a confidence coach, like that's ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like I shouldn't be spending money in that area that is already my expertise. I want to be spending money on things that I'm not good at, that I want to improve upon, where I need a skill set. So if you're not good at sales, spend money on a sales coach. If you don't have flow in your life, spend money on a flow coach. So if you come to me and you're like, I really need help with my website, could you help me? No, I would send you to somebody else that could help you though, right? But I'm not going to help you with that, right? That's not my like brand imaging and like website design. I don't know enough about that. I can tell you it looks aesthetic, but that's just a general, kind of consensus. So by the way, I got inspired by Elias, who asked me this question about, what's your vision in life? What's your vision? And as I started talking about my vision more and more, I realized that I needed to make this video. The way I'd spotted genius is, they're easily coachable. They have all this potential. They're very knowledgeable and they understand certain ideas around that they have to improve themselves. They're interested in all these, self-help ideas, but nothing has really made that breakthrough for them. They've spent money on coaches. They haven't really gotten that breakthrough moment where they're like, man, I get it. I don't have to follow all these other paths. I have to create my own path. And this is the man that's going to help me create my map of reality, right? And so yeah, I'm a map maker. I'm a space holder. I'm whatever you want to call it. I can't put labels on it. Only you guys can do that. You guys have called me like a shaman. Someone has called me like a Jedi, a chancellor or something like that the other day. But yeah, you guys give me the labels. All I am is just me, right? I'm SU and me. I'm me. Have an incredible day. May the flow be with you and stay legendary. Let's get it today. All right? I'm talking to you. Let's get it today.